Oh yeah, baby dolls, welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. This weekend was a bit of a sleepy time, wasn't it? Everyone is getting restless, and I'm going to start off with some gentle angel music just to like calm everybody down. I understand, friends, crypto's a scam. Now, I know my friends and family, they don't like me saying that because they don't know I'm joking. Oh man, it's going to be all right, man. Like, look how high we are. 2.5, 2.2 trillion market cap. Just to let you know, friends, you can't ignore that fact. You don't accidentally get to a market cap industry that big, which means, friends, by the way, whenever you see a market cap, so let's say you see like 1 trillion for something, okay? So let's actually use the real number here. The real number is 2.2 trillion. The 2.2 trillion, friends, that's not how much dollars, USD, can be taken out into bank accounts. That's not actually how much money can be extracted. You can only get about 5%. That's how much USD is actually floating around. So if you do 5% of 2.2 trillion, it's about 110 billion. Yeah, that's disgusting, actually. Yeah, that's nuts. Basically, 110 to 200 billion-ish. Actually, what you can do is, friends, you actually go to CoinGecko. I know many people don't do this, but it's something interesting just for like basically understanding what actually crypto is, friends. So this is, people don't actually know what it is, but look at this, See Tether, 113 billion. That's how much is sitting in that's including Tether just sitting there by itself, right? And you have USDC, 30 billion. So yeah, it's around 100 to 200 billion-ish. But what is crypto? Okay, what actually is it? Why is the industry that way? It's because people have been given internet credits for the currency that sits in their bank account. So they got these internet credits, which is claimable on that bank account. However, they have now taken these credits, stablecoins, and they have placed it into a pool, and they've taken tokens for themselves. Now, here's the thing. Why is the industry the way it is? It's because all those people who have placed their credits, their stable coins into the pool and taken tokens out, no matter what happens, these people have said, I am not going to put my tokens back and take the money out. I'm going to leave it there. I believe. And that, my friends, is how crypto has gone to where it is today. That is the whole crypto industry. And that's why when you see these sideways periods like we're going through right now, and Bitcoin's at like $62,000, that is American, when you see that and we're not at zero yet, that's another day I celebrate. This is the price chart for Bitcoin here. It's actually nice. It's doing like this little U-turn thing. I hope it keeps going up. I mean, who knows? I mean, you never want to turn your back on this, friends. You have like Mount Gox selling. You got Germany selling. I love your sausages over there, Germany. All the different flavored sausages. Not those sausages. It's a family show. The actual real big sausages, friends. They got a lot of different flavors. I know I completely faded them the first time. I was like, man, look how big and chunky they are. You know what I mean? But you throw some sauce in them. It's actually nice. It's nice. And sometimes you don't even need sauce. It's actually nice flavors to them. Okay? I think I've got to go to Germany, by the way. Now, let's look at the 4-year fractal. We are actually exactly to the tick where we should be. Now, this is spooky. It's crazy. It's exactly where we should be. See, we jumped the gun a bit, didn't we? That's funny. Isn't that funny, fans? You all failed the test of markets. All of you. Not you, but obviously 99% of people failed the test of markets. And it was interesting, right? I remember this, and don't worry, friends. I don't care about being right or wrong. I'm just going to remind you, okay? When this part happened of Bitcoin and we were up here, look where we were meant to be. We were meant to be 40K. Look at this. We were meant to be $40,000. We were 73,000. Every single person couldn't wait to come out and say, Sommi was wrong. Sommi was wrong. We are going ahead of the cycle now. We are going to break $100,000 in 2 weeks. That's all you were hearing. And I was like, look, bro, I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong to the upside. Okay, I really, really, really hope I'm wrong because I'm long with all of you. Instead, what happens is everybody gets embarrassed. And now, friends, you know we hit 70,000. Dude, we are at the same price that we were in Feb. You know that, right? We've literally gone nowhere for 5 months. So, see, look, we've caught up. We've gone sideways. So, what do I mean when I say people failed the test? Well, they failed the test because we disconnected from the fractal of where we should be, and everybody said, this time is different, this time is different, this time is different. Looks like this time wasn't different at all. This is exactly where we should be to the tick. Exactly. I mean, check this out, friends. This is really important, friends. By the way, you're going to see this in the future, like time periods that we experience in these future FUD events and bullish events in crypto, because there will be periods, friends. I know this is a disconnect to the upside. Yeah, man, there's going to be one that's going to disconnect to the downside. You know that, right? Like, look at this. Like, this cycle, by the way, we exactly ended exactly where we should be here. And yeah, eventually, friends, there's going to be a period where everyone's going to be expecting bullish. Maybe we're at 200K. Maybe the meta is like, oh, we're going to 300K, and then we disconnect. So you just have to be prepared for these. And how do you be prepared for these? Well, you've been long and strong DCA buying the whole time, so we don't have to rely on that final 100-day mania period to like actually participate and actually win. We don't rely on that. You know, that's basically our exit. Now, if we go check Vitalik's coin, it's actually being naughty again. This is 0.055. It's around here. Oh, man, can you hurry up? Ethereum, you guys are just getting slaughtered. But how to get it, man? It's a third cycle curse. It's a third cycle curse. Been saying it every day. I mean, my friends, on another day goes, I'm like, I know it is. I know it is. You're a third cycle curse. Now, look, when I prophesized this in 2022, my third cycle curse belief was Ethereum's going to have a third cycle curse, and we're just going to see a lot of coins outperform it, which actually you can see it now happening. You can feel it, right? A lot of coins outperforming it. But then everybody's going to leave it for dead in the next cycle because it's like, you failed, but then it's going to surprise us. So that's something to think about. Okay, don't give up on Ethereum in the next bear market. That might be because just like what Bitcoin did in its fourth cycle, it just like it goes down and then it does really, really well early to the upside. That's something we might see. You never know, friends. Like maybe a country puts Ethereum on its balance sheet. You know what I mean? Like in the next cycle. I'm talking about years and years from now. This is the others BTC ratio. Once again, we're looking at it. This is still the weekly candle. We're going to form another one. It's going to be a while, friends. Not going to lie. Like we're scared. We're bullish. Everything's fantastic. Everything's going great. But we know it's going to be a while. How long is a while? Well, it's not that long. I mean, like, you know, we're going to get to August and September. And we start moving up. And then we'll see what type of narrative is forming when that appears. Just got to be careful because I'm just telling you right now. Just observation from your friend Sommi while he plays some nice bizarre music. Everyone's still fading meme coins. Just letting you know. Now, here's the thing, friends. When I say that, we always bring out like that one coin that like got absolutely obliterated. Like, for example, oh man, this gives me a bit of nightmares thinking about it. Like if you look at Joe BODEN coin, friends, like this hurts to see, man. Joe BODEN coin is down like a lot. And you're like, obviously it's funny. You know what you're going to say now? You're going to say, of course it's down a lot. Did you see him in the presidential debate? Oh. So what you're actually telling me is it was obvious all along, which means you're telling me it was predictable and explainable why a meme coin dedicated to Uncle Sleepy Joe Biden that has no cash flow, that has no authority, that isn't even approved by the White House. You're telling me this coin that we made up, a figment of our imagination, you're telling me it was obvious for it to fade away because of Trump? Friends, what you are telling me, what your little heart is telling me is that meme coins are predictable to some extent and they do have value because of that. So what you're saying to me, yeah, something becomes in favor or out of favor. Are you going to have, like, that's what the market, people are predicting that his network effect is going to fade away more. He can't shield himself. Interesting. With Donald Trump, you know he's powering up. He's literally just powering up. He just come back with a big win. Interesting, right? Look at these. Look at another Donald Trump coin, friends. This is Orange Man Good. This is on Ethereum. Orange Man Good is reworded MOG as well. It's MOG encoded and Orange Man Good, Donald Trump encoded. So that is on PulseChain and it's only 1.9 million market cap. So you don't have to participate in these. Okay, if you don't like them, sell them. Don't care. I'm just telling you, this is how I'm looking at the market. I don't want to go jump into the 500 million market cap stuff, man, because I know there's dirty insiders who are dumping, man. I know there are. And friends, here's the thing, man. Like, you look what happened to Joe Biden. You know the Joe Biden coin I just showed you? Your liquidity was only 1.4 million. You know, there was one guy, he has sold $8 million worth. Last time we checked a few days ago. So he has taken profit $8 million. He was just dumping along the way. $8 million. Friends, how do you know? He was probably paying the mainstream influencers to shill it at the top. Now it's down like 94%. He runs off like a bandit. See you later. I don't really believe in Joe Budden anyway. I'm out. He's scum. He's scum. I can tell you right now, friends. Look, I'll give you an example. If let's bring up Pika, for example. Pika to Pico, right? If some jeets this down harder, I'm telling you right now, like you could, bro, jeet this all the way down. I tell you right now, I still believe in the power of friendship. Okay, see what I mean? You know this, friends. You know it lives in our hearts. Pikachu can't die. Pikatoro, the music video, the friendship, it's boundless, limitless. You see that? And yes, these are meme coin fundamentals, friends. You have to get with the times. Now, friends, there was something very interesting that happened in crypto. So shout out to this guy, Mr. CK. Okay, I don't know what your name is. Okay, but Mr. Stacksat's his name. Now, Mr. CK, he made a coin called ZYN. Okay, ZYN. All right. Now, ZYN, this is the coin here. It hit like 150 million market cap. Now, here's the thing, friends. He got sued by PMI, so Poop Morris International. So ZYN are nicotine pouches. And apparently they went viral around the world. Now, I never saw them, but they made a meme coin dedicated to these nicotine pouches. And they sent him, so he declared himself, I am the founder of this. Here is my contact and all this other stuff. So on the website, I went to his website and it like says, hey, he's the founder, he's the contact stuff, and they know everything. So he's basically associated himself. He made it to make it more legit and stuff. So what ended up happening was he got a cease and desist from, they call it Philip Morris International, but obviously for now, they're called Poop Morris International, right, to me. Poop Morris made him spend all these, like, thousands and thousands of dollars taken away from him and his family just to, like, go through this trademark copyright issue with ZYNCoin. But they finally, after all this time, reached the conclusion. So here's his posts, friends, that he goes to this thread. See this logo? So look what he says. After months of back and forth, PMI and I finally came to agreement. 1, ZYNCoin could exist as long as I don't use their trademark. So pretty much, he couldn't actually, I guess on the website, he couldn't write about the nicotine pouches. All right? That's one thing. Number 2, I change up some of the language on our website. And number 3, add a $ to our logo. So $, ZYN, that's what it is. And this was the old one, right? So, yes, it's interesting. So, what I do, friends, I've sent a video actually to the Pikachu Telegram, to Pika to Pico. And basically what I do in this field is whenever I get anything, all right, I start thinking of the worst case scenarios. The first thing I do, okay? Once I'm in, first I see the potential. So, first I see the potential and I'm like, okay, what's going to come and try to poop the party? And am I able to withstand that? Do I want to deal with that? That's what you should be asking yourself with everything. With Bitcoin, with Ethereum, right? Every coin I have, you know, Hex, PulseChain. And so I'm wondering, obviously I don't want to deal with it, but if it came our way, would I deal with it? And when it comes to Pika, I thought, interesting. What if we grew so big? What if we hit 150 million market cap? Right, by the way, they did it at 20 million back then. So what if we hit 150 million market cap and then Nintendo sends a cease and desist? Now, here's one problem. Nintendo, when you find out who made this coin, let us know because we got no idea. We got rugged. That's one thing. Okay, another thing as well. The Pika to Pika website has nothing on it. It's just literally an AI picture of pineapples and Pikachu. That's it. That's it. And it has no links, nothing. It doesn't even say how to buy, nothing. Just like a picture. That's it. So there's nothing on there. There's no contact. There's nothing. You can't do anything. Okay, so it's just a picture, right? That is what it is. Now, could they do something like ask you to stop talking about it? I mean, but who's who? It's like it's like hundreds of thousands of people existing on decentralized internet. How and where do you stop talking about it? Do you go start suing Twitter? Hey, tell them to stop talking about this thing. Like, what do you mean? And then they just change the logo. So here's the funny part, friends. All you'd have to do is you just change. Like, here's the thing. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. The Pika is not even a Pikachu. It's not Pikachu coin. It's just we think it is because it sounds like it. Okay, many things. It's kind of like Orange Man Good is not a Donald Trump coin. It's just you're like, oh, he's the Orange Man, right? It's not actually that. So you have to go through all these long-winded routes to prove it is what it is. So there's all these things that we haven't worked out in crypto. Now, here's the thing. This leads on to my next post for you, friends. I actually have a prophecy because it made me think about something. All right, now for you, friends, I know a lot of you it's the tech world and stuff in crypto. I've got to play some nice pump music just for this because just to make everyone understand, in tech, friends, in the crypto tech, well, there's Ethereum, there's Bitcoin, there's say PulseChain, there's Solana. They are what we call like layer 1 chains, okay? So they are layer 1. They have all these nodes connecting to them, which is decentralizing everything, okay? Which pretty much means you don't have one off button. That's right. You have to tell like 10,000 people to press the off button. That's pretty much how you turn it off. So you don't have one off button. However, that's layer 1 chains. Now we have layer 2 chains. They will connect to a layer 1. All right. So CoinBase have a chain. They are a layer 2, and they hook up to Ethereum. Okay, so Coinbase hooks up to their Arbitrum, hooks up to Ethereum, Optimism hooks up to Ethereum. They all hook up to Ethereum, but they can be turned off. So my prophecy, friends, is, and we're going to enjoy just this Peppy walking through this vortex. Okay, my prophecy is this: Coinbase will eventually be sued by heaps of companies for allowing copyright meme coins to trade unhinged on their base chain. So because Coinbase is a layer 2, they have what we call like one sequence. I don't even know what these words mean half the time, friends. I'm being honest. I'm just as lost in the dark as you are. You just press it off. You can press an off button. If they really, really wanted to, they could go just turn it off. All right. But I think everybody in the world is still fading meme coins. So they're not doing it right now. This was like the ZYNCoin was just like a first taste. I think what would end up happening is and by the way, ZYNCoin was on Ethereum. All right. So, but when you have all these anonymous people launching all these meme coins, I reckon what they're going to do is eventually they're like, hey, we can't target like these 50,000 people who are just making all these meme coins. But what we can do is try sue Coinbase for the loss of damages. And I can see this happening in court, man. I can literally see it in my head in the next few years, in the next bear market, where they take Coinbase to court because they're like, hey, you guys did billions of dollars of volume trading all our names. You know what I mean? People just made, because they're making meme coins for attention and stuff, and people and all these other things, right? And they're like, and we didn't get a single cut of the trading volume. So you have to turn off the chain. You have to do something. What happens then, friends? What happens then? You know, I want to let you know as well, Richard Hart, who's the founder of Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, he's made posts showing you like layer 1 chains, they are the secure thing. They are actually the future. It's not all these layer 2s. Right? Because layer 2s, they rely on the security of the layer 1, but they don't have their own security themselves. They can just be turned off and stuff. So they're centralized, okay? So that's what the government might do. They go, hey, the fact that you could push the button, but you don't, means we're going to sue you. That could be it. That could be something that we're thinking about in the future. It's something interesting to think about, but I'm thinking about this. Why? Because I'm ready to get to that part, friends. So they don't start suing. If we have a bear market right now, they don't care. Because we haven't had a meme coin super cycle, if you will, or meme coin big type of narrative, okay? But if we do take over the whole crypto world and the whole world itself, it's just meme coins everywhere. Everyone's like, wow, all these things going nuts. Okay, if we do get to that stage, people are going to want a payout from that. But you know, friends, not all of these things have a happy ending. Like, I don't know who this scum is with his cross on top of his head. LilReese. I don't know what he is. Bet his music shit because he's a pretty trash person. Look at this. Space is gonna slap tomorrow, and he talks about he posts a message with Ansem. I bet that. Appreciate you. Okay, this is him accumulating 56% of all the coins on launch, and this is him dumping it to 0. So there you go. So, oh man, you're a scum subhuman, Phil. You don't even deserve oxygen, all right? You are copping it from everyone here. You do not deserve oxygen. You're an oxygen thief. Rugged for $1 million plus. Shout out to Waz Crypto, by the way, for putting all this information out there. Thank you very much for showing everyone. So, look, man, I just want to show, I haven't even read these comments. I'm just going to go through. Look at what the baby dolls are saying. Procession. Retail isn't buying Solana meme coins on launch. This celebrity meta is as fake as the Chinese meta. You got that right. It's just the same PvP degen versus degen action that's been going on for months. They know these coins will rug, but think they can get in and out before it happens. Yes, exactly. Pretty much like a Ponzi. Pretty much, yeah. We don't know how you're going to make sustainable long term. Who's shilling it long term? I don't know. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. So yeah, they've taken out $1 million plus. And here I'm just telling you, friends, who's buying this stuff? I know you're not. We're not buying this. But these friends on Solana, it's a different mindset. Friends, Solana is like, you know, they don't believe in like the family unit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like hey, let's have a kid. And then I'm going to leave you after a month or a year. And then I'm going to have like 7 kids with 7 women. And then, you know, there's not law anyway. Oh, I'm going to go to this company. I'm going to tell them I'm going to be there for 15 years. I'm out in like 15 weeks. This whole TikTok mindset, friends, unfortunately, it's this TikTok mentality. It's bleeding into people's personalities. It is, because they don't understand the concept of like, bro, how about you just watch something for like 30 minutes and learn something? No. It's got to be 5 seconds. That's it. If it moves on to the 11-second mark, nah, too boring. Move on. They just go, this is a new bang, bang, bang. It's a dopamine, friends. It's a TikTok generation. It really is. It's screwed up their minds because, and you're probably wondering like, oh, what's going on? What's going on, friends? Is, you know, our brains, we get, I don't have one, but if I did have one, okay, I just got a peanut in there. It's just a peanut brain, okay? But when you see new information, you get a dopamine hit. You know that, right? New information. You ever wonder why people just sit glued to the TV? They're like, breaking news. The new news. And every day it's something new. That's why we get a dopamine hit. Oh, what happened now? What's next? Oh, did you see this? Right? So it's kind of like, I mean, like if the Anunnaki really did make us, it's pretty good in our DNA. It's a survival thing. It's like you get a dopamine hit from learning new stuff. Okay, so that's pretty much what it comes down to. But unfortunately, with TikTok and all these like Instagram stuff, they've hacked it because they know you get the dopamine hit after like 5 to 10 seconds. And then after that, you get the dopamine hit and then it comes back down. You see that? You get that dopamine spike. That's why they're always like new, fresh, new logo, new this, new that, bang, bang, bang. Okay, and it ends up poisoning you from within because you have no base, man. You have no base, no pun intended. Okay, you don't even know what to believe in anymore. You know what I mean? You're just believing in a bunch of literally 5-second repeated, like basically comic book strips. Okay. Also, shout out to Mr. Game Crypto here. Reminds me of the Pika dev that rugged. He is now gone, and the community takeover is stronger than ever. He will regret this decision and probably buy back in much higher. Now, Mr. Game Crypto, I've seen you around, bro. You are very dedicated to your coin on PulseChain. I hope it really does well. You are out there. I just like, look, I want everyone to win. I think on PulseChain we can win but on these other chains, man, how can everyone win, man? How can everyone win? Everyone knows about your chain already. But you know, friends, how's everyone going to win? They're all waiting. Friends, trust me, every person in crypto, they're rubbing their hands because they think about the 100 million CoinBase customers that are going to have access to trade on chain soon. All right, now, and they're going to come in. They probably have access to the door right now. I don't have a CoinBase account, but well, maybe I do. I don't even know. Maybe it's buried somewhere. But yes, that's pretty much what they're looking for. Looking for all these retailers. So that's why, friends, you and me, as friends with sharp elbows and fluffy slippers, which I have to confirm, actually, a live viewing of these very, very fluffy slippers. Highland Bulls, friends. The Highland Bulls. If you look them up on Google Images, you'll be like, wow, I just want to go pet you. The Highland Bulls. Now, ultimately, you do need retail to come in, all right? But the mindset, friends. By the way, I can only do this for me 18 hours a day. If I was only here like 30 minutes a day, no chance. Literally no chance. I'd have to be watching someone like me. Is anyone else like me doing this? Right? Remember, we have to tap in. We're tapping in, friends. What are 100 million retailers on Coinbase gonna be buying on average when they find out about crypto? All right, just think about it, friends. I want you to think about it in your hearts, in your loins, in both your glutes, your butt, your gluteus maximus. Just think. Flex them for me. Flex them. I'm flexing mine. Look at me. I'm raising up off the chair, friends. Flex them. Flex your glutes. Now, do you honestly think someone who faded Bitcoin decentralization, faded Vitalik, they faded DeFi, they faded gaming, metaverse, NFTs, they faded Elon Musk, Doge 2021, they're even fading Pepe right now. Do you honestly think that these people give a damn about decentralization foundation principles of crypto? No, they don't. But how are they going to be tempted to come into crypto? Well, let's guess. Maybe Ethereum $7,000, maybe Bitcoin over 100K. In the next, 6 to 9 months. All right, when they come in, do you think they're going to see Bitcoin at 100K on the television and they're going to come in and say, oh my gosh, decentralization principles, get me a layer 1 with multiple sequences so we can't be turned off? Wow, I'm so motivated. Do you honestly think they're going to say that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they understand a single word of what I just said. I think instead, what they're going to say is, they're going to say crypto. I thought that was a scam, but now you're all making money? Well, let me buy the fastest moving thing to make a quick 2 to 3x on my money and then rush out because I know it's still a scam. I bet you any amount of testicles that you have, and I got 3, I bet you any amount, friends, and some of you have ovaries as well, that's exactly what they're going to be thinking in their mind. They're going to be thinking about quick money, in, out, quick money, quick money, quick money. By the way, just let you know, all my friends and family, every single one of you who has ever given me a call during crypto going up, whenever you say to me, all right, so I want quick money, in, out, quick, 2 to 3. Every single one, I promise you, you end up with less money in about 180 days. I've just noticed it in my head. Every time I hear that from someone out in the world, maybe it's like a plumber, someone's like a tradie, like, oh, quick money, in, out, quick. Bro, they get destroyed every time. So if I ever hear, by the way, if anyone ever talks about this quick money stuff, I'm just hanging up the phone. I'm not talking to anyone. Because I know, okay, I know you don't care, bro. You think, see, it's funny, pants. Everyone always thinks there's a greater fool everywhere. There's always a greater fool out there. That's why, oh man, it's funny. But someone out there is the greatest fool. Now, I also wanted to show you this funny picture. I mean, it makes me uncomfortable watching stuff like this, but you fans, look, in my position here, because my face is everywhere, the memes, they're funny. Because I know, like, you know what? If I was watching someone else with this, I'd laugh too. So they make this stuff, Ivan hugging me. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you typed into Google to get an image like this. Okay. Friendship confirmed. Wow, fluffy slippers equipped. So that's why. Shout out to Ivan and Sommi fan token, Mr. Cons. I did confirm the slippers. You don't believe me. These slippers, they're not going anywhere. They're here. By the way, friends, they get very, very, very hot quickly. So you got to have the backup trash ones. You can't wear them all the time, man. They get too hot. Too flaming hot. As hot as a bull market, the one that we deserve. Now, friends, in final like closing comments, I want to speak to you about the belief you need. You really need belief, friends. You need belief and you need guts. You know, you don't need to do some formula. You don't need to do, what's the cash flow of this or that? I've got to just go buy the top 10 most profitable protocols. Yeah, good luck. Watch my videos on that. You'll get your ass handed it to you. Now, I'm going to show you this story, okay? So this is the Tesla price chart when it had gone up, okay? And this is the Tesla all-time price chart, right? It's $109 here. You don't even know what it is right now. We can actually check it right now just to see just a relative price. It's about $200 here, okay? It's about $200. We're just going to show you, okay? So I posted this picture when it was down here, literally the low. All right, so it's a scheduled post. You can see it, okay? This is the Tesla. This is Elon Musk coin, if you will. Now, let's read this, okay? So there's this guy called Tesla Economist, okay? And Tesla Economist, look at this, friends. See this $109 price down here? Okay, it was literally the low. See, I just sent you the actual low. You see, we just bounced up. It doubled with the 2x from there. And man, plus 100% gain in the stock market. That's like 1,000x in crypto. Because that boom is there. Look what he says. He says, if I'm sounding really negative right now, I'm sorry. I may be off. Just struggling to deal with my dad losing over $10 million for his retirement. When it's my fault, love the support in DMs. Okay, so this is Tesla Economist down here, this gentle sir, okay? Now, see, YouTuber dedicated to using economics, strategy, maths, and common sense to work out how successful Tesla could be. Okay, so it's literally just, let's pump Tesla. It's literally like a hex maxi just going, hey, we're going to $10. But this guy, here's the thing, man. We know we're in crypto, man. It's network effects. They can fade in, fade out. This guy's like, no, he's mathematics and he's everything out there. Fans, let me tell you now, maths people, I love you all. Okay, without you, I would never figure out what 3 times 2 is. Okay, I would never figure out that it's actually 7. But you guys are your own worst enemy because you can't put a formula on people's expectations and reality all the time. You can't. Crypto and markets, everything, anything with speculation has expectations built into stuff. You can't put that in a model. You have to ask and know. You have to feel deep in your loins, in your testicles, in your ovaries. You have to feel what people are expecting, okay? What they're positioned for, right? And that's something a maths model will never be able to tell you because it's not static. It's never static, okay? It's never static means like one place, okay? It's always moving. So This guy, look what he says. Look what he said. I had to cash him out. I couldn't risk him losing his retirement. It's been very sobering, but a recession could wipe him out. So at the bottom, deck 2022, this guy, a permanent Tesla bull. Look at this, friends. Like, I'm just going to show you. Look what he actually did, right? In December 2022, he admitted that he panic sold the low of Tesla minus 70% down to save his dad's retirement. And here I am. This is your friend Sommi with no peanut brain here. You don't need smarts to make it in this game. Instead, you need guts. I am posting this into the future to see how Tesla went. And my gosh, friends, that's why I'm shocking reading it for you for the first time, and since December 2022. If we go back to the Tesla price chart, it was right here. Okay, it was right here. Bang! Says, you gotta remember, I think that's crazy, man. How much did your dad have, bro? By the way, this guy went all in. Like, he's full on all in. And there you go. He can only buy back $5 million of his position. See? Well, see, friends, if you sold something at $100, you got to buy it back at $200. Yeah. Just showing you, man. See, but that's Tesla. You got Elon Musk. You got electric cars. See, that's the funny part, friends. Look at that. Just learn this lesson, okay? If you walk outside, you can see a Tesla car on the road. You can actually see their product. You actually have fan pages dedicated to Elon Musk. All right. Elon Musk has had like 15 kids with like 19 women, probably a dude in there somewhere. Who knows? Okay. He's always eccentric and all these things happening. He memes on Twitter. He owns Twitter. He's in our mind share. The company makes money, right? He's like one of the biggest superstar heroes of the world. He goes on Joe Rogan, smokes a blunt. You know what I mean? Like, he's in tune with everyone. All right, denies aliens yet, but he's probably been threatened. But you know what I mean? So we'll get to that later. But see what I mean? Ticks all the boxes. Yet, Mr. Tesla economist still got fudded out of the bag. Isn't that crazy? It's so wild, man. So yeah, you show me a picture of a DickWifButt. Or a nah, the banana. HOA. Orange Man Good. Pika. All these coins. Even the PDI $1 mystery. The Atropa ecosystem. And everything moving around there. You don't walk around on like in the world and see products of them made. Okay, but that's why we're early. You see, that's why Tesla is like 1 trillion market cap or something stupid. All right, and that's why we're buying stuff early. See, a lot of people say, I want this, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that. I want these products, and I want this. I want real utility and this free cash flow. No, you don't want that, dude. You're basically saying you want to be, friends, literally, I'm not joking. I have to be a bit crude. Like, it's like saying you want to fornicate with the greatest looking woman that you can find. And if you're a lady, the greatest looking man. You would like to have a fornication session with him and combine your genitals. Okay. But when you say, I want the free cash flow and I want the product, what you're saying is, I want to skip all of the combination of genitals and all that, you know, the fireworks and stuff. I want to go to the very, very, very end when we have sweaty armpits and we're laying in bed and we're like, yeah, I need a shower. I'm out of here, right? It's like you literally say, I want to skip all of the journey. Just take me to the sweaty, stinky part. We got like skid marks on the sheets. It's a family-friendly show, friends. We got to stop it there. Okay. I love you so. Okay. You see what I mean? But I know, because intuitively what we want is like that, friends. Like, it's always that saying, man. You want your cake and then you want to eat it. You can't. You can only have one. You can either have the cake in your fridge or you can begin the process of eating it. You can't have both. So that's why in markets, if you're early, that's one side. If you're early, you're always early. That's the cake. You have the cake there. We still haven't peaked. There's always an ETF coming. But if you eat the cake, people say, I want to eat the cake. I want to eat the cake. Yeah, do you want to eat the cake? You won't feel too good. You'll be like, oh, my cholesterol levels. Oh, my diet. I'm putting on weight. See what I mean? So, but we're working these out, human psychology, friends. You notice if it was as simple as a formula, some maths nerd. Like, by the way, look at Mr. Tesla economist's glasses. You're telling me glass is this thick. He could solve basically the formula of every single company out there, bro. You know what I mean? It doesn't work. It doesn't work, friends, because humans, markets, they're chaotic. We have emotions. Wow. Think about it, man. You're so turbo long. Interesting, right? It is very interesting to think about that journey. You go through that whole way, and you sell out your dad's retirement. Because think about it. It's like, oh, I can't give up my dad's retirement. He saved up his whole money, and now he's losing, man. He's losing now. So that's the mindset you got to have, friends. And that's why there will always be a bear market. Always. All right? The higher the prices go, the more is at stake. Every time. Yet, more fascinating, every single person can look at a chart and acknowledges that there will always be a bear market. And there will always be a bull market. Every person. For some reason, though, at the extreme bottoms of the bear, everyone says, nah, this is never ending. And at the extreme bottom, tops of the bull, we invert it and we go, oh, this is never ending either. Wild, huh? Yet if you go to a party, friends, like you know, because you're bound by time, because you can forecast time in your mind, right? You know, like, okay, if you go to a party, everyone's drinking, eating pizza, some guy's got his Game Boy out, all right? You're like, whoa, Pokemon Gold version? Wow. See? You know, all right, it's 12:30. You know, the Game Boy's going to run out of battery soon. You know that. But in markets, everyone's like, no, we can keep going. We can keep going. And then people make, here's the thing. In markets, they make different investment decisions in these extreme points. And once we start to see a pattern of them, the tops and the bottoms, then you know, uh-oh, it's getting dangerous here, okay? Like if you're watching the Game Boy, you're watching the dude play his Game Boy at 12:30. That's what every male under 35 is doing pretty much. They're all, you know, drinking beer and watching their friends play Game Boys. And like, oh, crap. The lines on the pixels are starting to go vertical. And the noise is starting to dampen, which means the battery's running out. Like, you know, the signal. What's the time? What's the sign of the battery running out? Well, that's what we're trying to figure out in markets all the time. What is the sign of the battery's running out? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.